In this walk, this journey, of life, and especially, in the spiritual things, we're gonna make a lot of mistakes in life. Whether or not you do your best, you're gonna still mess up. You're still not gonna be satisfied in some areas of your life with your decisions. You're gonna be able to look back and say, well, I wish I should have done this or I should have done that. But we have to have a balance to it. We can't be too hard on ourselves, especially as young people. You're not going to have it all together the first time. You're not going to make all the right decisions. And there's going to be some things that you're going to do that you're going to look back and you're going to say, hey, this does not make any sense that I did this. But as you grow, you become wiser, you become smarter, you become more able to make decisions that you can be proud of. Now, even though you want to, not be too hard on yourself, one of the things you also want to keep in mind is you don't want to be reckless. You want to be responsible. You want to try to make the best decisions that you can make at this point in your life. So, keep in mind that you always have counsel if you are making the decision that you feel and if you're shaky about your stance. There's always wiser persons than yourself that you can go to. The Bible says, in a multitude of counsel there is wisdom. And I find that that's something that I really lean on when I am afraid and when I think that I'm not making, I'm afraid of the decision I'm making. I'm a very indecisive person, and I'm pretty hard on myself as well. So sometimes I have to tell myself this, that I can't be too hard on myself. As a young person, you are growing, and if you can acknowledge that you're growing, then you are on the way to becoming a wise person. Don't be too hard on yourself. I got more points that I ain't letting know. Sometimes we beat up on ourselves. We chastise ourselves, and we almost punish ourselves. But I believe that life itself gives us enough punishment that could serve us for our entire life. We don't need to punish ourselves. As I mentioned, you don't want to be slack and just do whatever you want to do, but you want to be accountable for the things you do. But at the same time, you don't want to punish yourself for every little mistake you make. This is something I learned the hard way, and now I've come to the realization that, hey, you need to be easy on yourself. What I need to focus on when I mess up is focus on trying to learn from it, trying to draw closer to God and get more guidance from God to show me the path and the way I should go. Not focusing on the mistakes I made and the past. There's a good thing about the past. There's good about the past. The past, looking back in the past, isn't all bad. But I believe, we cannot focus too much on the past. And this might sound crazy, but we shouldn't focus too much on the future either. I remember hearing persons talking about, living in the now, and I always thought that was a little unchristian. Like, to live in the now, we had a future to live forward to. We have to think about our salvation, eternal salvation, and all that stuff. But living in the now, for me, it means basically trying to do the best you can do right now. The past, that shouldn't keep you back. That's already gone. The future, yes, you're going to plan for the future. You're going to hope the best for the future. But that cannot take you through the present. You have things you're dealing with now. You have a life to live, a destiny to basically walk in. But all of that stuff is happening now. So you need to focus on now. Focus on being the best person you can be now. And if you're beating up on yourself, constantly making yourself feel down and basically destroyed, it's gonna be hard to focus on being a great person right now. So, man, as I was speaking to a friend about this topic, they said that it's easier said than done. And I 100% agree. It is easier said than done.